Okay. Today I'm going to tell you my coming out story, I guess, so far, because I'm not like all the way out there yet, but I'm getting there. Um, and I want to say I'm a Christian. I go to church almost every Sunday. I pray every night. I believe Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So, um, well, okay, when I guess I was in like fifth grade, maybe, um, I was always like, I guess I thought it was real. I thought I was I guess I was, you know. Um, but I was like, I flirted with girls, and that was when I started like thinking maybe guys were kind of cute. But I didn't know. Like, I've always like been gay, but I just didn't know it until like sixth grade, because that's just what I believe, I guess. But sixth grade, um, I was still, I still like flirted with girls, you know, kept like I guess liked them. Um, I would one time I think I gave someone a pack of gum for Christmas, just like joking around and stuff. I joke around a lot, but about sixth grade, yeah, I just kind of started thinking, hey, he's cute, you know, just kind of weird stuff. And I was thinking like, no, that's not, no, I can't say that, because I remember asking my mom and dad about like gay people, and they were like, "Yeah, that's wrong. You know, people they go to hell. No, no, it's not right." And I was like, "They have something wrong with them. They're just different. They have something wrong with them." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I just tried to convince myself that I was like, "No, you can't do that. No, you can't. You're not." And I was like, "Okay." And seventh grade, I started like really like, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I like guys, I like girls, I'm just gonna stand by. But I didn't tell anybody because it was, people don't take it as well down here, I guess. But, I kept on like trying to convince myself I wasn't. I was just like, I was desperate just to get a girlfriend so I could like, I'd be like, yeah, it's not me, I don't like that, I can't, no. And I guess, I wanted one, but I didn't like really like want one. I think I wanted one because people wanted me to have one, and then I was really confused. So one day I got on my computer and I didn't know for sure, so I looked up uh, gay porn, but it wasn't like like most people. I didn't know if I liked that or not, so I looked it up and I was like, okay, yeah, this is. I mean, like I wasn't like grossed out or anything. Like I was like, okay, you got it. That's cute, I guess. And so I got out of it, And then my sister broke her laptop 'cause she was in college. Her thing broke, so they had to send it to Best Buy. And she needed one, so she borrowed mine. And I didn't know like history and getting clear and stuff. So I remember last year at her birthday party. And it wasn't really a party. It was just her friends. A few of her friends were over, and we were talking at the dinner table. Me and my mom and Olivia, or my sister. We were talking, and one time she was talking about how me and my friend we got in a fight one time. Not like a fight, but like we were arguing over it was some I can't remember what it was, but we were arguing. She was like, well, and she was getting kind of mad. I don't know why, but then she was like, well, I found on Grayson's laptop, and I was like, my mom was like, and I was like, Mom, I swear it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was like freaking out because I didn't want them to know that, and I didn't know for sure then. I was pretty sure, but I didn't know like completely. I still didn't like want myself to know. If that makes sense. Like I pretty much knew I was, but I didn't want to because I always thought like those people are different, Like so, my Mom was like freaking out, and I was like, Mom, I swear it was me. It was one of my friends. He was joking around. He did it as a joke, and she was like, okay, okay. And I still could tell. I don't think she believed me all the way. And my dad would just sit on the couch. He was quiet. He was like, he wasn't saying anything. I was like, oh gosh, this is not how I wanted this to happen. And um, then last year there was this girl named Alexis, and we were friends, I guess. And well, I guess we started kind of like talking. And I remember I was talking to her, and I was like, yeah, I really need this to work out so I can just forget everything else. But like that's not me. That's not me. And I remember she started um, liking someone else, kind of like she was liking someone else. I think like I heard rumors that she liked someone else, so I was like, okay, that's fine, because I'm pretty sure now that I am, and I mean it didn't bother me that bad. Um, because I remember my friends Matt and Tanner, they kept on saying, "Oh, Grayson, why don't you go after her?" No, no, no. And I was like, "I'm fine. I mean, I don't like her like that or anything." And I just, I didn't. I wanted to tell them just like, "Yeah, I'm gay. I don't like girls. Kind of grosses me out." Like, yeah, but they would freak out because they are so like, I don't know. I just they you don't understand. Um, But and they always talk about like they're always like, dude, look at this chick's rack, man. I'm like, yeah, no. Mm. So the other day, that was the other day, it's a couple about a month ago. Me and my friend Matt went to the lake, and I like One Direction because I mean, I like the music, but I think they're like cute and stuff. Or at least four of them. I don't like Zayn. I don't know. But he was like, yeah, they're gay, man. I was like, so what's wrong with that? I don't think they are, anyways. I mean, like, what's wrong with that? And he's like, man, that's no, no. And I was like, oh gosh. So I talked my best like girlfriend, friend's girl, Allie. I texted her up, and she was like, hey, you like One Direction, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, I think they're gay. I don't understand. Like, they're not. And she's like, yeah, that's fine with me. I don't really judge people like that because my uncle's gay. And I was like, oh, he is. And she was like, yeah. And she started telling me about it, and I was like, okay. And that's when we became like really good friends because I could trust her and everything. So one night, I made it like a goal before the end of the summer just to tell at least one person so I could have somebody to talk to about it. And I texted her, and it was kind of awkward at first because I was like, hey, hey, and she was like, I was like, I need to tell you something. She's like, what? I was like, it's kind of hard. And she was like, oh, well, what is it? And I was like, it's really hard. I don't know if I can say this. She was like, it's fine. Do you like Alexis again? I said, no. It's not about girls. And she goes, oh, it's about guys. I said, yeah. And um, she was like, no, she asked if it was about a boy or a girl, and I said, it's about boys. And she said, oh, and I was like, yeah, this is really hard. I don't know how to say this. And she was like, I think I know where you're going with this. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, do you like guys? And I was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, oh, that's fine. I mean, I don't judge you. I know you're a Christian. I know you go to church. I mean, you're gonna be fine. I mean, everybody not take it very well, but I mean, I'll be here. You go. I mean, everybody might not accept you and stuff, but I'm here. I was like, I know. I'm tired of like hiding, I guess, not like people not knowing because that's not me, and I want to be like myself. And um, then a couple about last week, about 4 weeks later, I was talking to her about it. And I said this sucks because I mean, I'm never gonna be able to have like kids, like my kids, like. And she was like, well, you could adopt. I don't know. And I was like, yeah, I know. And then she was like, I was talking about it, and I was like, well, this sucks. My parents are gonna freak out. I don't know what's gonna happen. They're probably not even gonna like want to talk to me anymore. So she was like, if you need someone else to talk to this about, I mean, you can tell Kinley because the other day at cheer we were talking about if we had a gay friend or something, and she was like, yeah, I wouldn't care. I mean, so I texted Kinley, and the first time I kind of just like eased into it. But I just told Kinley, I was like, hey, are we friends? She was like, yeah. I was like, we'll be friends no matter what. She was like, yeah. I was like, Allie already knows this. 'Cause they were at each other's house. I mean, they were at Kinley's house. So I was like, Allie already knows this, but she's like, what? I was like, I'm gay. She was like, didn't text back for a second. I was like, oh gosh, she's freaking out. Tell everybody. And she was like, oh, it's fine. And she's like, it's fine. I mean, I don't judge people, but I know you're a Christian. I know you go to church. Just keep on praying about it and everything. And I was like, okay. And I just kept on thinking to myself, like, if it's against the Bible, like in the Bible it says not to be gay, it's bad, like it's a sin. But I don't understand, like, if we're not supposed to be gay, but God made me like this anyways, I just don't understand that right now. I mean, He made me this way for a purpose. Like God has a plan, and that's what I keep on thinking to myself. Um, and my sister's moving to Mississippi, so I really want to tell her after she moves because I don't want to do it in person, just in case she does freak out. She can't like go tell my mom and dad, which I don't think she would. But and I want to tell my cousin, my girl cousin, because I don't have really many guy cousins, and I don't have their numbers anyways. But if anybody's watching this that is gay, I just want to tell you it will get better. You might think you're alone. You're not. There's other people out there. Um, it's fine. You're gonna find somebody. I mean, maybe not everybody out there is gonna be like okay with it. But if they're not, then they're not true friends. Or if your family's not okay with it, I mean, they'll eventually come around. It might be a couple of years, maybe a couple months. Yeah, I don't know, but it will get better. Um, I guess that's it. If you have any other ideas for videos that you want me to make, you can leave a comment. Put it over down there. Um, and I guess that's it.